Oh, good lord, I haven't slept in 4 days. I'm telling you, I'm going to find that thing and I'm going to turn him into the world's biggest fish sandwich. Oh! Hey, gang. Welcome to another episode of Schlocktoberfest, where it's a review of Revenge of the Creature. This time, the Gilman is being taken to some sort of oceanarium, I guess something similar to SeaWorld, where he is put on display, and naturally he doesn't like it, and of course the Gilman sees the pretty girl of the movie, Helen, and decides, well, he wants to be with her because stranger things have happened. Obviously, he never heard of going on some sort of a dating site to see if maybe he could find his perfect mate. Which, to be honest with you, that would be a little weird. And something I think I'm no longer going to be thinking about. Well, naturally, the creature gets out of his ocean home. Well, not ocean home. He gets out of his little water tank and decides to run amok in the town where he's at, because he wants to try and find Helen. But who's standing in his way? Of course, Professor Ferguson. So the creature finally grabs Helen and tries to take her into the sea or the ocean or the lake or wherever they're at, whatever kind of formation of water there is nearby. Along the way, he kills a dog, crashes a couple of parties, and winds up not taking Helen into the water, getting shot down by the local police, thus ending the creature's reign. Until the third movie, which most people said was just terribly god-awful. So, why did this movie suck? With most sequels, it is hard to live up to the original, and a lot of people I know really enjoyed Creature from the Black Lagoon. They consider it a great classic, and I'll be honest with you, growing up, the woman who played in the movie, I don't know why, but as a kid of the 80s, I could have sworn it was Brooke Shields. So, yeah. Kind of looks like her, you know. Anyway. But yeah, not a very good sequel. I think you could see a lot of times that it was obviously a suit. I think there was some shots where there was like a zipper in the back or something like that, and you kind of feel bad about it. I didn't like the dog death scene in the movie. I thought that was a little uncalled for. And again, you know, Creature goes after Pretty Girl, and you pretty much know where it's going to wind up at, you know, so. Not quite sure why they called it Revenge of the Creature. Maybe if they had brought back some of the people from the first one, he could have tried to, I don't know, maybe go after them instead of going after a whole new slew of people, but it seemed like at times that Helen felt a weird connection to the creature, but then she was just like, oh, screw all that, I'm just going to go with Professor Ferguson and stick with him, so, yeah. I can't say there were a lot of unlikable characters in the movie, because there were some pretty likable characters in the movie, and some fun moments, but ultimately, overall, not that good of a sequel. The movie stars John Agar as Professor Ferguson, who has appeared in 6 John Wayne movies. A couple of them were, of course, Sans v. Iwo Jima and Fort Apache. And I think it said he also starred in She Wore a Yellow Ribbon, and a brief appearance by Clint Eastwood as lab technician. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. But John Agar, who appeared in 6 John Wayne movies and then suddenly goes, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to be in a bunch of B movies. I don't know why he chose to do that, but maybe because he thought, I'll have starring credit and that'll be alright by me and I don't have to work around John Wayne no more. Yeah, good term, because most of his movies turn out to be just low-budget B movies. So there you guys have it, a review of Revenge of the Creature. And of course, Schlocktoberfest will keep going until Halloween, where I reveal and review my worst for last movie. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. Until tomorrow, as always, stay strong and rock on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go cut me up an annoying disturbance outside and see if I can have the world's biggest fish fry.